Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods and our little bakery. It is time to work on some more little touches around here, and actually I want to see the wedding. Yeah, it's... Can we not play it? Oh no, don't tell me it's like 1 pixel over a block. It's super pretty though. It's so cute. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to place this on this, I guess. Nah. This is such a shame! No, it's like a pixel too big. Oh, would have been perfect. I don't think we'll be able to place it on top of a table here either, since, you know, everything is still kind of full, technically. Such a shame. Okay, on the other hand though, if we put lavender there, looks cute, looks cute. I just wish we could place that a little bit higher. Should we maybe do that here? Oops, that was a little bit more than intended. If we... Oh, or axe broke. I forgot about that. God damn it. We'll just put the hammer there so it looks like there's still a tool and I don't get confused. I think I prefer the look of the crisp plant because, first of all, I love them, but I don't know. The lavender is like so flowery and this is a little bit more neutral. And I want to see which one is going to look better here. I guess this kind of matches nicely with the baking table. If we put this there... Out of habit, I'm really just using the hammer now. Wow. Yeah, I think we'll go with the dark ones that are brighter, actually. Then we do have this chat. There's something that we couldn't place like this. We'll just put that there, I guess. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, we had another baguette basket that we could place there. And then we had some cute little okay, that does... The candles! No! This would be so perfect if there wasn't a literal fire hazard in here, and I'm assuming... Yeah, this would also have candles. We're gonna work around this. Wait, what did I do here? Why did I place them like this? We don't have an axe. This is professional Minecrafting here. Yeah, I guess the ceiling is indeed going to be a little bit higher in this build. We're just gonna pretend the candles are turned off. How about that? This would be so perfect in there. Ah! I love DecoCraft, but sometimes the most perfect items for your builds just don't fit because they're going a pixel over the blocks and everything breaks. And you want to cry. Let me grab this. And then we're gonna need a few sticks and oak wood in general. And 4 pressure plates too. I think we also needed some slabs if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so oak seed, 4 seeds, and then I'd say we have the full ones. So let's say we don't have enough sticks. How dare we? Nah, yeah. In caps lock on purpose, because otherwise I might forget. Oh god, no, if we don't get this right on first try, we'll do that later. How? Hey, at least the last one worked. And then, yeah, we need 3 pancakes. Or maybe even a vanilla one, but on the other hand, the vanilla one would be kind of close to that one. Very windy in here. But I guess in here we could maybe actually have the ceiling be a little bit lower. Maybe we could work with half slabs in here. Possibly. I don't know. Are we gonna have the same... I'm considering to get the large oak wood planks as the ceiling here too. Are we gonna do the same thing in here, in the working area? Is that gonna look weird? Stone floor, wood ceiling? Small baguettes there. I guess those baguettes are just the top choice in this area. And that's why they're a million times in this store. Okay. Would have been so nice if we could have put a wedding cake in there. Like, such a nice little touch. But no. Better. Much, much, much better. And this is why I want our food storage to be a little bit more advanced, because then we could just go over there, grab a couple cakes, and move on. But no, we're stuck here. We need to make them ourselves. There is one thing though, because there's like 2 cakes I think that don't have cake in their name. I think this one could look nice. The Lola or something like that. And then a basic... Oops! That scared me. I didn't know what just happened there. Chocolate sprinkles. And then maybe just... No, not a pineapple, but like a basic cheesecake. I think that should be a good selection. Then I'm gonna need some carpentry blocks, a little bit of glowstone dust. Or could we have enough? Don't know how much we'll need, so I'll just grab like... Let's make it 20. It's a nice number. We'll grab a stack of these for now. The leftover ones we'll just put back. We have oak. I am considering something. What if we worked with item frames? Thing is, do we still have burlap left over? Of course we don't. Do know we have a little bit left in here. Oh, we have quite a lot left in here. Never mind then. I'll make some extra ones, because I don't know if we have some in storage actually. And maybe this will be a acceptable amount in the end. Not sure yet. That, and then I want to grab a piece of toast. If we can make that work, then we'll have a nice even number of toast in there. That would be nice. Yeah, the cakes, okay. What did we need? Firm tofu and silken tofu. We'll come back to the cooking sessions. I'm sure we've all missed them. And then I think it was also sugar, but that is, yeah, upstairs. And then it's just a strawberry and a lemon. That is something we can do. Plus sugar. Chocolate. It's that one. Dough sugar. Dough sugar. Then we'll grab one of these. Green, red, and yellow. Please tell me we have those in storage. Yellow, green, and red. Perfect. We do need to work on having a actual dice supply though. That is unacceptable otherwise. And then basic cheesecake, flour, sugar, and both tofus. Both tofus. Okay. And we need to eat that flour. Okay, we need our little mortar and pestle thingy. No, not the flour, but that. Okay, I think with that we do have everything. Probably forgot a very important ingredient somewhere along the line. Then spelling is hard. Grab one of these and then we'll get that. I think I moved my keyboard. I didn't notice I did, and now I'm constantly misspelling everything. Okay, one tofu too much. Sure thing. Maybe I double clicked, who knows. And then I would actually... the roof. The roof is a struggle. I think the roof I'm going to wait until we have the ceiling set. I know that's going to be an extra walking session, but I want to actually properly look at it again before I decide fully what we're going to do. And maybe even then I'm going to grab 2 or 3 materials and we'll see what feels best. Little terraforming bits. Will we ever completely have this area looking good? I have my worries. Especially with the amount of stealing these Ender people like to do. And the thing is, we do kind of need to have them around. At least currently, we still need pearls. This looks so sad. Like, it looks dead. You have these 2 very vibrant buildings and then sadness. It's like, oh, it's only bread. Time to make it look depressing. Okay. I could do that, that, and that. I think that's nice. Okay. Then I was thinking, this is not going to work. Okay, maybe we'll just really go with 2 then. Then we can have some other little pastries. And, you know, kind of have that as a menu. Maybe we'll change that later on. I don't know. But right now, that is what we'll go with. Thank you. And... thank you. Nope, that one. Since when is it that easy? Usually it takes me like 5 minutes for one chair. Okay, we're gonna grab a little bit more oak. I'm gonna grab our carpenter stuff too. And I'll chisel all of that right away. And how do we... I think this is the easiest way to start. Oh, this is actually such a nice little parkour area. Okay, I was worried for a second that we wouldn't be able to place that there. But we're fine. Okay, we're doing one little ring around the rosy here. And just use the precious chiseled oak wood for this too. It's okay. I don't know if 2 light sources are going to be enough, so I'll go for 1 more there in the middle. Who cares? It's awkward. We have that. Then do this. A little bit more, of course, as it was to be expected. Nope, that is the thing that we actually need right now. On the other hand, no, I think this should be bright enough. Hopefully. Okay, we start with this, because otherwise I'll forget where I put them. Okay, yeah, that's also already set. Oops. Okay, the moment of truth. Is this going to look good? I think this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, this is totally okay. Perfect. That means I am actually considering to go with Migma type brick stairs, possibly. Since that is going to match this just nicely. Rather than going with a wood type. Bricks, I'm afraid, like vanilla bricks like that, even unchiseled, would be just too much with having them already on there. Yeah, we'll give the Migma tide a go. 6 is not really enough to work with here. That's okay. Oh, and it is getting dark again. That's very nice, actually. We are going to start with looking for some little pastries we could place there. I mean, that maybe? We did get 2. That's a kind of like meant to be, isn't it? Oh. Roasted donut. And then, I mean, there's still some stuff that we haven't made yet. Anything we have to... That looks good, I think. Maybe the cobbler could be replaced with this instead. Because the cobbler just looks a little bit weird like this, I'm afraid. Maybe like a little chocolate roll? The possibilities! Okay. We're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna worry about everything else. And I'm gonna sit up. Okay, a little posture check. Why is it always... Why do I always fall down my chair when playing this game? I mean, to be fair, I also tend to do that when I record anything else, but I feel like it's very intense with Minecraft. Dough and cooking oil in a pot. We can do that. We don't have leftover dough. Oh, gosh. Water, flour, salt. I think it was a mixing bowl, I believe. What was it then? Not the bakeware, an actual mixing bowl. I say mixing bowl and I grab the bakeware. That's that. Also something that I want to work on when we get around to having regular grind streams, like just have a decent supply of everything in here. Okay. Okay, Okay, and then it's... Wait, we still needed cooking oil. And then... Okay, we can just do that in a normal crafting field. That's good. No further cooking supplies needed. No, I didn't almost go down. What are you talking about? Yellow and these two. Perfect. Nice. Okay, and then... That is unfortunate. We could go with that side, maybe? That is something that we have a little bit more of, and it does look a little bit more friendly, I think. Still close enough to the other one that it should be fine. Well, we'll give this a try. I'm just excited that we're gonna have a little menu there now. Oh, yes. Did I see a creeper there? No, I think I'm imagining things. Like that area over there is just turning into a little dream area for me. It's just so cute. And I'm glad that this is actually going somewhat swiftly today. Like we still have a little bit. We could maybe, if we now have a stone that's gonna look good with everything else, we can finish this today. And that will be wonderful. Actually, maybe we should have a little row of bricks in front of the building here. Maybe. We could also put like a little bench here then, but then it's kind of weird when people are looking out and you're sitting. But on the other hand, if you're sitting like this, who cares if people are staring at the back of your head? I'm gonna do this. 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 This is the best thing that I have ever created. I'm so proud of this. Okay, let's grab some carpenter's blocks. Please, please, please. Tell me this is not going to look absolutely horrible. I think that fully is, that's okay. It's still a very sad color combination, but I'm gonna try and incorporate some color by putting flowers around this building and stuff. So yeah, I think their side has won. Okay. And I don't want to make too much, but I also want to be prepared for this. Yeah, we're kind of going for the same type of roof over and over, but I don't want to go for a different... Like, this is a very white building, so... Nah, we're going with like a round roof rather than a two-sided roof, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not very familiar with roof types, so I'm sorry for any people working in roof construction that may cry at me trying to describe roof types here. Yeah. And this is why I'm not good at Bed Wars. I cannot do this speed bridging thing. I mean, maybe stairs aren't ideal for that, but still. Oh god, we're gonna need much, much more. Ooh, this is not good. Oops. Yeah, we still have a little bit, but I don't really want to go home and grab more. Not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping this would do it. Actually, we can. Look at that. Oops. Not what I meant to do. What's going on with me today? We do that one, and then we'll go for slabs, I think. One more going around the whole thing. And then everything's fine, I believe. Maybe one more. There's probably going to be 2 missing for this. We'll have to go back down, but... Or at least we're not going to have enough slabs. I think that's the more likely solution. Or not solution, case. Hey, we could have saved us a couple more stones. Ooh. Oops. Please don't drop down. Thank you. Damn, when is this so well calculated? I think it's okay. It is okay. We're getting there. This is also fully okay, I think. Yeah, we kind of finished the bakery like this. I am considering that, like, a little bit of stone here. Maybe vanilla clean stone could be an option. And then we do indeed put a bench there. And maybe also here too. Or alternatively, we're gonna build little bushes around here. Oh, maybe with flowering oak leaves in between. Ooh, ideas. I'll think about that. But kind of finished. Oh, very, very happy about this. Okay. Then I have some other ideas here still. But it's going to be a little bit tricky with the way this whole area is set up. And this... Maybe we do need to do a little bit of terraforming here, like just connect this over to this, so we have a bit more space here on this level. Possibly. But for the most part, this is very, very nice. Okay, we can go home another time, organize our inventory a little bit. And I guess after, like in the next episode, we're going back to the Cabin Mountains, to our big new mountain project. Dacite and Migmite. Couple, there we go. Then Dacite. Perfect. We do have the eye. I wanted to test out that one. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Well, at some point we are going to do that. That point is still a little bit into the future though. You can go back to vanilla wood. And then we're gonna organize this mess real quick. Then asmas, mangrove, and more asmas. And carpenters. Yeah, wrong carpenters item. And asmas. Okay, the glowstone we're putting back into the office upstairs, because that's also where we got that from. Oh, we do actually have an item frame in there already. Okay. But yeah, we have done the thing. We have finished another little build. We're making project progress, which is incredible. I'm very happy about that. And yeah. Well, I think we'll still have quite something to show for in episode 700 after all. But yeah, I am going to end this here. Remember to stretch. Oh god, my bones are cracking a little bit too much. Thank you guys for being here. Have a lovely rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated, stay happy, wear sunscreen, take your meds, take your vitamins, eat your fruits, eat your veggies, and yeah, goodbye!